Hi everyone, so I'm at part 2 of week 48 and obviously we're still in the Bahamas. So this layout will pretty much be just off the Bahamas and the day that we was in Daytona Beach. And yeah, I really enjoyed doing this layout because I got to use this pocket page, which I don't normally get to use because there's a lot of 3x4s in landscape and I do sometimes find those hard to take photos of. I do find that I take a lot of portrait photos, so I probably should change that a little bit just so it makes my life a little bit easier. But for this one, it was pretty easy because we were on holiday. I took so many photos. I could pretty much just single out some landscape photos that I could put into these pockets. So I did have a few cut aparts that I wanted to use. There one that said Bahamas and also one that said Sea Adventure. So I got to use those, but everything else is pretty much photos. So yeah, so we did a 4-night cruise from Port Canaveral over to the Bahamas. We called at Nassau and Bimini. We were supposed to go to the Princess Keys, but they changed it a couple of months back, actually, maybe around, I don't know, in the summer sometime. So it was a fair bit of notice, which is absolutely fine. And to be honest, I wasn't too fussed about which island we went to. I really wanted to go to Nassau, but we could have called it any other the Bahamas island and I would have been absolutely fine with it. But I didn't get to do everything that I wanted to do in Nassau. If it had just been Joe and I, we probably would have just done like a cultural tour and seen a bit more of the island and, you know, the local life and things like that. But my friends really wanted to do the Swimming with the Pigs tour and I still really wanted to do it. But in my head, I would have done like the local stuff first. And should we ever go back to the Bahamas, we'd do the Swimming with the Pigs. But I actually thought it'd be really good fun to do the Swimming with the Pigs tour. And I thought it would be really good fun to do it with friends and things. So I was more than happy to do that. And should we ever find ourselves in Nassau again, which I'm pretty sure we will, because a lot of cruises port in Nassau if you go from Florida because it's so close. So we will probably end up back there at one point and we'll do all the cultural stuff then. So yeah, we did book onto this tour with the Swim with the Pigs and it was so much fun. So you get about 30-45 minutes with the actual pigs themselves and it is really cute. It's just a bit different. But then you also get like access to Pearl Island where there's like sunbeds and a really nice place to snorkel and swim, and obviously you get your lunch included and stuff like that. So it was really nice. So the 2 photos at the top there are pictures of us with the pigs. So we have my GoPro and obviously because there was 4 of us, we all took photos and things. So we had so many photos and we spent our afternoon just sending photos to one another. But that one 6x4 photo is actually going to be of me and my friends. We were actually on the Pig Island and they had this like swing that obviously fit 3 people, so we got a nice photo of us all there on that, and obviously the water looks amazing. It was such a nice clear sunny day on that day as well. We had a few clouds the first couple of days. It was still warm, but it was just a little bit cloudy, so I'm so glad the sun came out. It was really nice and warm, and it just made the photos look so much nicer when there's sunshine and the water looks really, really blue. So I'm just going to back that photo on some paper and put that in that pocket. So yeah, so as I said, you get like 30-45 minutes with the pigs. You get to feed them like chicken, sausages things and apple, and they're really cute. They're really friendly and they just want to be around you and obviously eat. So it was really good fun. And after that, as I said, we went to Pearl Island and just chilled out and had some lunch and things, which again was really good food. This was just Mango wanting to be involved. So I'm just looking at some little stickers to put on the photo. Obviously, I don't want to put too much on the photo. I don't want to block it out. So I'm trying to find like little stickers to go on there. And then on the Wednesday, it was actually a day at sea. So we just had a bit of a chill out day. The weather wasn't as good as it was when we was on the island. So we just sort of, we had a bit of a sunbathe and then went inside, had some lunch and just chilled out, had a bit of a walk around the ship to see what else we could do. And yeah, we just enjoyed having a sort of a chill day really, and no sort of plans, which was good. And then on the Thursday we were in Bimini. So Bimini is a tiny little island, very close to Florida, and it's pretty much just beaches. It's not been built up at all yet, which is quite nice actually. It's nice to see somewhere getting developed for tourism, so the locals get a bit more money and things like that. So we really enjoyed just going to the beach, and they had this really nice sign just near the cruise ports, and it said welcome to Bimini, so we got a photo in front of that one. And then it's just a picture of Joe and I on the beach at Bimini. It was really warm this day. It was very, very hot, so we only lasted a couple of hours before heading back to the ship for some lunch. We didn't really want to eat there because there wasn't many places to eat anyway, and the ship was only a 10-minute walk away, so we might as well just go back and eat on the ship to save us a little bit of money. I did buy a pineapple cocktail sort of thing, which was super expensive. It was very refreshing and it was very nice, but it was so expensive, so we didn't think it was probably wise to eat off the ship when we got it included, basically. And as I said, there wasn't many places to eat at all, with it being quite new. So yeah, and on the beach there was these really lovely shells that I actually managed to get a photo of, and people kept sort of taking them and taking their photos and things like that, because they were really lovely shells, the sort of shells that you see at the bottom of the sea and want to take home with you, but obviously you can't. Daytona Beach was really nice as well. So we got off the ship about 10, I think, and we picked up a car and we drove about an hour and a half to Daytona Beach. We managed to check into our room pretty early, so that was nice. And then we just had a day spent round Daytona sort of area. The sun wasn't out, but it was really hot, so we actually decided to have a drive. Basically, we went for a drive to get something for food. We actually ended up at a shopping centre that where Michael's and Joann's and things like that were, so that was really fun. And then we just had some lunch, we headed back and we went to the boardwalk, like the pier, and we just had a walk around there, got some photos on the beach and things, before just heading back to the hotel. I don't even know what we did for lunch. Oh, sorry, dinner. We went to Olive Garden for dinner a bit later on, because obviously it was our last night, so we drove back over to Olive Garden and had some food there. The photo that's going to go in the other 6x4 is a picture of me on our balcony in our hotel in Daytona Beach, and the views we had, I think we paid like £7 to upgrade to this really lovely ocean view room, and it was amazing. Like, I loved the views, I loved the sound of the ocean and things like that, and it was just a bit different. You know, I don't think we've ever stayed somewhere like that that's literally been on the beachfront. So it was a really nice hotel and we didn't pay much for it at all, to be honest. The only thing is, because we were right by the sea, and I don't know if with the sea mist and everything just felt a little bit damp in the morning. Like, I woke up with curly hair with the sea mist and things. I don't know if it just makes it a bit damp, but it was really fun and I really liked that hotel. It's called the Bahama House in Daytona Beach, and I got lots of photos there, so I'm be looking forward to putting that in my travel album. So yeah, we just had a wander around, as I said, Daytona sort of area. We had some lunch, we went to Joann's and Michael's. Joe went to a sports store and bought some like water bottles and things like that, and then we went to Olive Garden before heading back to sleep and then going home on the Saturday. So it was a long day on the Saturday. We flew overnight, so we landed back at Gatwick on Sunday morning, then had to travel all the way back up, so we were very tired, but it was a really nice holiday. I really enjoyed it and I'm very glad that we did it, and it was worth the effort. I'd definitely do it again. I'd fly back over to Florida and do another cruise, like this, like a short cruise and things. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this part and I'll be back soon. Bye.